Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have our next guest here joining us today, Donna Zawada. And we're going to talk today about her company, Butte Crystals. And that's the website, by the way, Butte crystals.com. The name of the company is Butte Crystals and Spiritual Wellness, coming to you live from Montana. Welcome to the show today, Donna. Wait, are you home? Are you in Montana or are you traveling?
I am in Montana. This is home.
I shouldn't assume. All right. Pleasure to have you here and excited to talk to you about all that you do. First and foremost, again, did I get the website right? ButteCrystals.com?
Yes, you did.
Perfect. Well, the types of services that you offer, would you mind just giving us a quick overview? Then we'll dive into some background about you and the company.
Absolutely. Butte Crystals and Spiritual Wellness is known as a one-stop metaphysical shop. And I offer crystals from around the world and oracle, tarot cards, and spiritual communication tools, some holistic cleansing tools such as sage, Palo Santo, and some other unique gifts. Now, as well, my services, they would include, I have 2 crystal light beds, so the clients can actually lay down under those amazing crystal lights, and they get an energetic healing through those.
Okay.
And if they want to add to their experience, I can give them a chakra balancing, some Reiki. In addition to that, I can also, as an energy healer, I am able to feel slowly. I go around slowly with my hand and I can feel their energetic field. And
wow.
when it gets heavy, I know that there's a problem there within their body. And I work on that more. I focus on those areas to bring in some healing and remove the pain from them and help with their healing process. And I also do a past life regression through a deep meditation where they can actually, 95% of my clients see what is going on when they go into their past lives through this particular meditation. They do have to be prepared for that because you don't know what you're going to see. And Archangel Metatron guides them to everyone he wants them to see during that session. And I also do voice channeling with Archangel Gadiel, who speaks through me to help others to receive the message that they need to know right now.
Beautiful. Well, this is amazing. We're going to talk more about your one-stop metaphysical shop. I know we're going to talk about crystal healing. And as you mentioned, past life regression, crystal energy, also voice channeling. There's a lot to that as well. But first, I just want to find out more about you. How did you know you had this gift, this talent? Where did you grow up? And would you mind sharing a little bit about your journey and your path, how you came here today and discovered, this passion and what you do?
Yes. I grew up in Houston, Texas. And as a child, I started seeing shadow people, and it scared me to death. Now, with that, I tried to talk to my family and my friends, but, I got you're just imagining things. And so I just turned that off, ignored it. Later on, I got a message from an angel whispering in my ear, and it was a message from my deceased brother. I really paid attention to that. And then a little while later, I found myself at my first metaphysical fair, and I realized there was other people like me. And that was a turning point for me. I finally had somebody that I could talk to that would encourage me instead of just telling me it was all BS. And that was my start.
Beautiful. Well, we're excited to have you here. Do I also refer to you as an empath? Energy healer? Tell me the correct terminology, right? So do you have that gift as well? You're channeling angels.
Yes. I am an empath. I'm a sensitive. I'm clairvoyant, means I can see. I'm clairaudient. I can hear.
Wow.
And I have the gift of knowing and then channeling as well.
Beautiful. Well, we're excited here to talk to our listeners about some of the services. So again, we have chakra balancing, channel card readings, crystal light energy therapy, Akashic records, past life regression, channeled angel messages. I mean, there's so much. Go to the website like I'm on now, buttecrystals.com. That's BUTTECRYSTALS. So where did you want to start? What's most important to you?
What is most important to me, I think, is one, let's start with the energy of crystals,
Okay.
because crystals are so beautiful and everybody loves to look at them and hold them, but there's more to them than just that. Every one of the crystals have an energy that you can actually tap into to work with, and they're healing. And this is what led me to have crystal light beds, because you're laying under these beautiful Atlantean and Lemurian crystals, and there's copper in there, there's bamboo, all these earthly elements, and the energy in itself is just completely healing. And all you have to do with your crystal is work with it, hold it, so you can exchange energy with your crystal, and then have the crystal know what it needs to do. Like if you have a rose quartz, let that crystal know that you want that crystal to give you love, self-love, and love for others. That way it knows how to work with you. And that's with every crystal that you have. So I think that's really important for people to know that they need to know what to do.
And by the way, I gotta ask, where do you get crystals? Or how do you know if the crystal is genuinely a crystal? Can we go to Amazon? And do you have a shop? Where's the best place to purchase a crystal? And could you give us some details about, you mentioned the rose one in particular, but what about the amethyst? What are some of the things or types of crystals that we can have to benefit certain things, if you don't mind sharing?
Sure. Well, first, when I don't get crystals off of Amazon or anything that I can't actually see, I need to see that crystal, turn it for me. Let me look at the bottom. Let me look at the top. I have to feel it. And when I do this, if I don't connect with that crystal, I don't bring it in my shop. So there are places online that people will show you, and you can get them from there. But I don't recommend always getting them if you can't see them, whether that be on person or on a video. Make sure you get the one that you are looking at. Now, other crystals like black tourmaline or black obsidian, those are great for protection. And again, tell it what you want to do. Tourmaline would be my go-to protection crystal. It will protect you from negative energy, negative people coming toward you. It absorbs the negative energy. And then you can use selenite to cleanse. Selenite is one stone you have to have in your collection, because that is the go-to cleansing stone. And you just put your other stones beside the selenite and it cleans them again, because like your tourmaline can only hold so much of the negative energy it's preventing to get to you. And so the selenite will cleanse it up and free it up so it can work some more. The selenite in itself is self-cleansing, so you don't have to worry about that. But with all your stones, use your selenite.
What's a good stone for anxiety? I think around the holidays, I think we all have a lot of extra stress and anxiety. Is there one in particular that maybe since the pandemic, people are kind of going towards?
Right. I would recommend amethyst, which is very popular. A lot of people love that.
Okay.
But a couple that are not so popular would be pink tourmaline or lepidolite.
Okay.
Those also work very good.
Got it. And then what about, besides the crystals, you're using them to help guide people as well. And what's the most, here we are, we're on a Zoom, you and I, some people are just on the podcast, don't know that we're talking face to face, but this is how you do most of your work, right? You could do all of your readings via Zoom. So you could be anywhere around the world and work with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can do the past life regressions on Zoom, the channeled messages from Gadiel on Zoom.
Since you brought that up, I'm just curious. So how does this work? You can actually channel Gabriel.
Yes. Well, now I have to let you know it's not Gabriel.
Oh,
They get confused a
I
lot,
thought you
so
said
that's
Gabe. I'm sorry, my
okay.
earphone. Go ahead. Who did you say?
It's Gadiel. It's spelled
Gadiel. Yes. Okay.
Gadiel. Uh-huh.
So who is Archangel Gadiel? Tell us. And how did you discover
Okay.
that you had this connection? What are some of the types of things that happen? This is so fascinating.
In fact, he just stepped in because I'm getting a chill on the back of my neck. He does this to me. He tickles me.
Now I'm getting chills in my arms and now I'm getting tears in my eyes.
Yes, he's a very big presence.
Wow.
And Gadiel, okay, you know Archangel Michael.
Mm-hmm.
So the creator, God, if you might call him that, the creator gave Michael a task to bring in more guardians.
Mm-hmm.
And Gadiel was one of those. So you can find him as Archangel Gadiel or Guardian Gadiel.
Okay.
And so he works directly with Michael and with the creator himself. And he is really good about giving messages. He comes from a line of angels that give messages. And Gadiel has chosen some people to work with him. And I happen to be one of those.
So you feel his presence? Is he saying anything to you right now, telling you something about you or me or your family or someone listening today? What is he saying
Yes,
or
he is.
what is
He
he
is.
doing?
He's standing here. He's standing here telling me you got this, and he's watching. And if you'd like me to, I will take a minute and I will step out and I will let him come in to talk to you.
That would be beautiful. You have my permission. Anything, nothing's off the table. You could say anything. Don't feel
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to get my
Sure.
ego to get out of here.
Okay.
Hi, my dear. My name is Archangel Gadiel. I am glad that you are allowing me to sit in with this meeting with you and Miss Donna and to talk about anything you would like to talk about. Do you have a question for me?
As an angel, are you with then some of my loved ones that have passed from this earth to where you are in the aura we call heaven?
Yes, I can answer that for you. Many of your family members that have passed are here. We see them as we go. There are so many around, and we want you to know that you don't have anything to worry about because all the family members that we do see here are very happy. They're carrying on, they're still learning, and they're all together. There is nothing but love here. And some are making their plans to go again in another life, and some decided not to go because they have learned all their lessons that they need to learn. So they can make that choice to stay here with us and be at home. And others want to learn more, or either they didn't learn their lesson the first go around, so they're going to go back and try it again. So as far as seeing everybody, this is something that is on your mind. We know this, that when you pass, you never pass alone. Not only do you have the angels there with them as they make their transition, but their closest family members are also there, and they are there due to having the one who is passing having a familiar face. So they come in as what they would remember them as, even though they are no longer like that because they are energy, but they will see them in a recognizable form to be feel good and safe about transitioning.
Do you know anything about my mother and who was with her when she crossed over? And is they're working hard to work on something, or is she ready to cross over?
Can I
Again,
get your mother's name, please?
Michelle.
Hold on, let me find her. Your mother is super happy. The one who came to her is her father, and he came to bring her on because he is very comforting, like a gentle teddy bear, and it gave her all the comfort that she needed to cross over. She has no worries in the world, and she watches on you. She watches you all the time, and she is very proud of what you do. So take that to heart. She also knows and watches your children, And she watches them grow, and she's so excited about that. She only wished she could be there, but she is there in spirit, my dear. So you should know this.
And could I ask, does she have a certain job in heaven that she's doing? What is she working on to get to her next life, in a sense? Because I know that's what I hear, that we're supposed to go to learn a lesson. And is she doing anything up there?
Yes, she is actually, she loves nature up there. And so we do have nature, and she loves to go with the flowers and plant and smell. She's always smelling the flowers. She just loves to do that. But she is just taking it easy right now. There's going to be studies, and she'll have to, she can make her own plan what she wants to do, because she did learn her lessons. So she can choose to go again, or she doesn't have to. But she's right now just like on vacation, if you should say.
Beautiful, because she always loved planting and gardening here when she was on Earth. And is there anything that she wants to say to me or ask me or say to me and my kids? The fact that, I have kids, I believe in you. It's hard to understand this concept to talk to an archangel like yourself, but it's beautiful. So thank you. Is there anything she needs me to do to make my family better, stronger, for us? Anything that she can foresee that I should do, that she wants to tell me? Anything of the sort?
Absolutely. She wants you to know that she knows and sees how busy you are, and how busy you are with the children and the family. And she wants you to know that it is very important, because she missed out on this sometimes, that you should take some time for yourself, just for you, and relax. And do that more often, because you need to be well in yourself to do everything you do and take care of your family. Enjoy every day, because at some point that will be all there is, and it'll be your time to transition. So she wants you to really make the fullest life you can, but take care of yourself so you could do that.
And I hope she's going to be there for me when I come over.
She is. She says she's got you.
Just like I got her. In the end, I was with her holding her hand.
Yes. Yes. I will leave now, and I will let Donna come back. Thank you again for having us on. Okay, so.
No, do you remember any of that? Did you hear it?
Um,
So you didn't even hear it? Well,
I hear bits and pieces, but it's not my message. So
I gotta get a tissue. I apologize. You brought me to tears, which is, wow, but in a good way, because it's like, yeah, my mom came through, and she's okay, which is so important, but it's hard. And okay, good. She'll be there when I transition. She knew I had, Archangel knew I had kids. I'm raising 2 boys, 6 and 8, which I'll just tell you now. He didn't say that specifically, but he said the kids, and she sees them, and she's taking care of them from above and watching over us. She wishes she could be here. I mean, but really melts my heart. It just hits me, because I love her and I miss her.
Yes. If
I'm sure you get this all the time.
Says, that's okay. And I'm used to this. He touches many people. And I am so blessed that I am the medium who can help him with that.
Thank you. And ironically, he said that she loves flowers and planting, and that's all she did when she was on Earth too. So I'm excited to know that that hobby continued in heaven, in a sense. Wow.
That's amazing. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. So what else did you want to share? Because I'm crying now. So, but this is what you do. It happens all the time, right?
Yes, it does. I have Kleenex beside me all the time. Yeah, the other thing I would like to touch on is the past life regression through the meditation. And a lot of people, some believe in past life, some don't, and that's okay. Everybody believes in what they want. And I lay people underneath the crystal lights, and I work, as I mentioned, with Archangel Metatron, and Gadiel is always there and supporting me throughout this journey in the Akashic records. And So as I guide them through a process, through the meditation and Native American music, it takes them deep into their heart space. And then I start to guide them to see their Akashic record doors. And 95% of the clients actually see these things happening. And they go in to their Akashic records. They will meet Archangel Metatron. And then I'm always right there with them. I stand back to the right, and then Archangel Gadiel is also standing beside me. That way, if they get stuck during this process, we can pull them out or guide them. And I can tell them what I am seeing, and it helps them reconnect if they lose that connection. We may go through 3 or 4 journeys or past lives in a matter of up to an hour and a half. And that's as much as we can do in one session. And you may see how you passed. You may see someone that you need to help, like a past mother who's depressed. And we know what depressed her, so we can go back. We can jump the timetable in there and go back in time so the tragedy didn't happen, to where the mother is now not depressed and she lives a happy life. So we can time jump within there to heal the wounds that need to be healed so it can carry forward in a better situation.
Goodness, thank you so much. Wow. Oh, by the way, we got to remind everyone, Donna, how do we contact you? We got so into contacting with the Archangel. Oh my gosh, Gadiel,
Yes.
How do we reach you?
They can reach me on Facebook /Butte Crystals. I can also be reached on my website, buttecrystals.com, or they can call me at 406-565-8470.
Perfect. Well, we still have 7 minutes left in your show, Donna, and there's so much more to the work you offer. And by the way, also, I checked out on the website before some of the testimonials, which is just, I witnessed it myself, but this is someone saying everything about her reading is authentic without a doubt. The soul knows its truth, and she taps into your records and delivers the resonating words. Your soul feels it. Ditto. That's from Janet, and I'm Jill. She's a great medium, Katrina says, and channel Donna allows her spirit guide and angels to speak directly to you while she provides visual proof at the same time. A truly amazing experience. She is the real deal. Marlene saying she had the Akashic record session with you and did an awesome job. I was very happy with the session. Everyone, I mean, praising the work that you're doing. So, wow, amazing. So, anything else? Do you want to share a client story or two without using their names about some of the things that you've helped people with or contacted, or, past life regression? This is your show. So I just want to make sure we're covering everything.
Right. There's so much to cover, like you said. But one thing I do want to get out there is that, growing up, I had no support when I was learning and experiencing my gifts and what was going on with me. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else. So I can say, believe and trust in yourself, because you have the power to become whoever you choose to be. All you need to do is keep taking one step forward, and don't let anybody drag you down or say you're crazy, because you're not. There's always someone you can turn to and talk. You can call me. I'm here.
And just to reiterate how we can call you, is it the 406-565 number?
Yes,
406-565-8470. That's 406-565-8470. And again, Butte Crystals, BUTTE crystals.com. And just curious, what Butte is that the town you're from? Is that how you got the name of the company?
Yes, that is the town that my business is in. It's a small little town in Southwest Montana.
Perfect. And, clearly you love what you do. And I mean, time and time again, you've proven this. Did you always have this gift? Like, as a child, do you remember this happening, or did it happen later in life? Could you share a little bit about that? Because some people, I'm sure you're dealing with skeptics out there that think, what is she saying? What is she doing? And It's unfortunate. You know your true self, and those that have worked with you know. But would you mind just sharing that aspect of it as well?
Absolutely. When I was about 10 years old, I started seeing those shadow people. And then I got ridiculed and didn't want, nobody wanted to hear me. I grew up in the workforce and I was shunned from actually talking about my gifts. And, people would talk about my behind my back because I said I had gifts, and they didn't believe. And, at that point where I went to that metaphysical fair and knew there was others like me, then that's when I just went full on. At that point, I owned it. And I learned as much as I could to become a professional in what I do. I have several certifications. I'm a certified angel guide, Akashic practitioner. I am a certified channel. It took a long time to learn how to put my ego beside to let Archangel Gadiel come through. I'm I'm a certified spiritual coach as well.
Wow.
So I did study a long time.
What happened to my camera?
It's been off for a little bit.
I didn't touch anything.
Uh-oh.
But I minimized it so I was able to read your website, the testimonials. Oh my gosh.
There
Does that happen to you often?
No.
Is it like energy? Is it like coming through? Oh my goodness. Well, I still heard everything you said. I was like this, shaking my head. I didn't know I wasn't on camera. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
I cried ugly on camera. I wasn't hiding anything.
Yeah, my lights will blink in here when people are in here. And I just say, don't pay attention. That's either an angel or a spirit. So I also help people a lot with working with what's going on with them, like if they're spirits in their homes, because not all spirits are bad. They just have something to say and they need help. So I help with that as well.
And could I ask, so is it at any time, could you contact Archangel Gadiel, or is he busy with other people? And how many, can I say the word chosen ones, do you know how many others he trusts to channel with? Is it thousands? Is it hundreds? Is it millions?
I'm sure it's thousands. But I don't know. I've never asked him that.
Okay.
But as soon as I call him in, he comes. He is there immediately for me. But you may or may not realize, though, a spirit can be in more places than just one at a time.
Wow. So he could be channeling through someone else at the same time and able to function like that. That's fascinating.
Absolutely. When he comes into me, he always comes in real strong and he tickles the back of my neck. And I usually do like this. And he laughs at me. He thinks it's funny.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right. Well, we are just about out of time. My goodness, we are. It's 29 minutes in. Would you mind sharing again how we contact you? And do you offer an initial consultation if someone's interested in your service, like a discovery call?
Absolutely, because not all services like the regression you just want to jump into. You have to make sure you're ready for it. And if anybody wants a free consultation, they can also email me at buttecrystals@gmail.com or call me at 406-565-8470.
Donna, thank you so much. And thank you today for connecting with the Archangel for me and what you did and channeled my mother, which, again, you still probably don't realize what happened. Beautiful. Thank you. And thank you for doing this with so many people. And guys and gals, I mean, wow, I believe it's great to have what's the word? Confirmation, right? To know that our loved ones are with us, and something like this, amazing. Donna, are we back again soon, or was this a one-time show? Sometimes people do more than one.
Time.
Oh, okay.
This is a one-on-one.
It's been a pleasure having you here. Can I say Merry Christmas to you? And
yes,
Happy
absolutely.
New Year, or Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes,
I don't want to
Christmas.
offend anyone. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Pleasure. You.
Thank you. And looking forward to the next time we connect, because saying goodbye doesn't mean forever. We will connect.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.